today, a battle out of the AFC between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. Ready to get this game started. Here's Evan McPherson. And here we go at Huntington Bank Field. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game.
Ready?
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. And they don't connect looking deep there, but this play's not quite over yet. So there's a flag on the field. Offense tagged for the penalty there as they walk off the distance. So not just the yardage, Brock, but the illegal forward pass also cost them the down. It's 2nd and long. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. It's intercepted on the first play of the game. Jordan Battle with the INT. Wow, so a conservative play to begin the game, Brock. Not exactly how I imagined they drew that one up.
No, not at all. I can tell you one thing, Kate. If that's how even these shorter, more conservative, easier throws are going to go for them, they're in for a rough contest today.
They're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's get set. White 80. White 80. Stop.
From the red zone on 1st. Caught near the goal line. And he stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
Here we go. 11 MT. Let's start.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The Bengals pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Bengals will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. Cut.
They'll run it with Travion Henderson. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go. Cut.
Sticking with Henderson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to leave him with 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Staying on the ground here with Henderson. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master. Seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone can finally get to him.
And he has this down to the 34. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Browns 1st down.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
On the right side, Henderson. And this is going to go for about an 8-yard pickup as he takes him inside the 30-yard line.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
This is Henderson on second down. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Going to the ground again on first. And he is stopped just before he can get the score, tackled inside that 1-yard line. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it first and goal.
Trouble, 38, ready.
Henderson goes up and over for the touchdown. The Browns reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Brooks now on the return. Showing a little burst so far. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10. Slot man motioned over. First play of the drive. Here's Harvey. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. That was Martin Emerson with a stop that time.
On one, right?
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Burrow out of the shotgun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. Here's first and 10 from the 47.
11-90. 11-90. The hot 11 MT take. The hot.
On the handoff, here's Harvey. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Burrow from the gun. Taking a shot deep here. Cut near the goal line. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal.
Here we go.
Harvey. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
Let's see what they want to do here. It's 2nd and inches.
Here we go.
Burrow's going to sneak it. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Bengals break the tie here in the first. Joe Burrow with the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. That one splits the uprights. And the Bengals take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out first and 10.
Let's go. Yellow. Lock. Ready.
Starting on the ground with Henderson. And he'll be met near the line to limit the game to a yard. B.J. Hill, the one to bring him down.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical as nobody wants a 3 and out.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Call it 1 yard there. Some consecutive 1-yard runs brings up 3rd and 8.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case of toss, make sure you threaten to the outside. You Okay, you know I talk to you all the time about these money downs and third downs and the plan you got to have. It's kind of like a manufacturing plant. You've got to manufacture open looks, and that time, the plant was closed.
And this was pylon hunting for a moment, but it's over the goal line and out the side of the end zone for a touchback. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow to the air now. Lofts it deep right side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That was Terry McLaurin on the target. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah,
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
We'll get him 5 yards as he gets this up to the 25.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches will really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
11 MT.
3rd and short, it's Burrow. It's caught. Chase has it. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
On 1st down, here's Burrow. This one's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
11 MT. 11 MT. 11 Thomas. 11.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. Hits him on the in route. He runs this to the 25 before being brought down. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
On 1, ready?
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Here we go.
And they just get the play off. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals grow their early lead to 13. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. The Bengals are out in front. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. We're ready now for the 2nd quarter. Browns in control of it. They'll get to work here, 1st and 10. Tossing it to Henderson. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Takes the handoff, now to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. He finds the rookie from Ohio State. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. They'll go play action. Buying some time right. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Put the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield. Turn good play into a great play.
That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now.
It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns make it a one-score game in the first half. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Brooks now on the return. And he's out of bounds, approaching the 25, couple yards short at the 23. First call here coming from the shotgun.
11 minus. Here we go. 11.
Shotgun handoff to Harvey. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
2nd down, give to Harvey. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Bengals have a first down.
That's good for the Bengals.
Done.
First down.
Ready?
A gain of 14. And the
11.
Bengals first down.
Harvey once more. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
Here we go.
A gain of 21 yards.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Pressure coming, and he's taken down. The Browns got him. Moving quickly, trying to get set. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. That one's complete, right side. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals take a 13-point lead. McPherson at the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Bengals double their lead to 14. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Flag, yellow, 40, ready.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. He'll get it complete to Travion Henderson. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
Here we go. Ready?
Throwing now on 1st down. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down. It's a sack on 1st down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd.
Steel, black, ready. Set, huh?
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Deep to the left side. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Bengals get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Hey, we know in this chunk yards with it. That is a gold star effort.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11. 11 MT tank. 11 MT tank. Stop.
1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Connects on the crosser. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
And the Bengals first down.
11 Thomas.
Well, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. Hang with us. More football in Huntington Bank on its way. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Stop.
Giving this to Harvey. And he'll bring it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals boat racing them to the halftime locker room. McPherson at the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bengals stretch their lead to 21.
Browns 14.
Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10.
38.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Bengals get to him and take him down. Nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. A real troublesome spot here, Brock. That sack has him set up 2nd down and 21. They go with Henderson here. They call it 1, maybe 2 yards to the end, Brock. It's 3rd down.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
3rd and long for him here. And the defender's there to knock this away. That effort means it's 4th down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
4th and forever coming up.
Let's go.
We're going for this. And they got home. Sacked him on 4th down. We've got a turnover on downs, and the defense takes over in plus territory.
Coaches challenge you to get the defense off the field with a stop. Rose to the challenge and delivered on that one, really overwhelming the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. 11. Hey, can. Stop.
Burrow on 1st down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, every once in a while.
The Browns get there and take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. Evan McPherson on for the Bengals field goal. Ball on the left hash for this 41-yarder. McPherson's kick is good. And they're able to tack on 3 more to this lead before halftime.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Run deal with Henderson. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Looking to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half.
Every touchdown's got its own story, but for me, Kate, that one's all about courage. Courage of that receiver to run all the way across the field. Courage of the quarterback to know it's going to take a little extra time. That courage paid dividends for 6.
So not just settling for one here. They're going to try to chip a couple points off that halftime deficit.
Here we go.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Escapes the pocket. And he gets into the end zone. Not a bad way to end the first half. Adding an octopus as time expires. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Browns have it on the team, and they will kick it away here. Brooks now on the return. He's stopped on the run back of the 27.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes first and 10.
Here we go. 11 coming. Big 13. Stop.
First carry here for Aaron Jones. Finds a seam, left side. He's off to the races. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Jones on the carry.
The Bengals grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's an Aaron Jones touchdown. McPherson to add the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bengals stretch the lead to 23. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out first and 10. Playing an inside give to Henderson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up third down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it third and 8.
Ready up. Set. Ready. Cut.
Here he goes, third and long. Chased out to his right. Making the call himself. But he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. That played good enough for a first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on it.
He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Dax Hill up for the stop. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9.
Let's go. Drill.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Headed out right. And he's just going to hook this one into about row C there. And some lucky fan going to haul in a heck of a souvenir.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better and making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. To the air on third and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's down to almost, nope, actually going to give him the 30 here. It's a gain of 22. And that's a Browns first down.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Ready. Cut.
Henderson's going to take this straight ahead. Down to the 10. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns start the second half with some needed points.
Hey, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards. But the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Come on, set.
Will line up for the
Working now from the gun. And he goes down. The pressure gets home, and they will not take another 2 off that lead. Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Brooks now on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
On 2.
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Let's get set. Cut.
Going left side. Here's Harvey. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down. New set of downs from the 37.
11 empty. 11 empty. Here we go. Here we go.
A gain of 13 yards.
Can.
Cincinnati.
1st down. Burrow to throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go. Right. 11, comma. 12. Cut.
Burrow out of the shotgun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Here we go.
Yards to go.
Cut.
Throw here, 3rd down. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down the completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
And this just gets past the 20 before going out.
At their own 18-yard line.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Set.
This is Henderson. He powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. No look to throw. Dumped off to his running back. Room to work at the 35. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line.
1st down.
Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
Here we go. Cut.
Back to throw. Forced out to his right. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to 2nd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Throw left side, complete. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
1st and 10 at their 48-yard line.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Trouble brewing, and the Bengals bring him down. And their 4th sack of the game right there brings up 2nd down.
Loss on the play brings up 2nd down.
Set. Cut. Ready.
He's dropping back to throw. Setting up the screen. Blast through midfield. And he works this down to the 41.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
He throws a bullet to the center of the field. Tried getting it to Jerry Jeudy. It's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it. Full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. They're going to try to throw for it. He's got it to his running back. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. That excitement brings us to the end of the quarter. They'll have a shiny new set of downs to play with to start the 4th. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. They've got 1st down here from the 36.
Ready.
The play fake. He'll throw. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So second down now after the incompletion.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
On the move, headed right. That's completed right side. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
The 16-yard line.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Blue strike. 10 black. Set.
Working inside the red zone. That's incomplete left side. Looking for his wide receiver there. So second down coming up.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Shot. Ready. Set.
Throwing from the gun here. And it's brought in. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns get it back to within 2 possessions. That was just gorgeous football right there. He saw the window, just had to wait for his guy to float toward it. And that pass fit in beautifully for the touchdown.
Okay, this is one of those moments where a quarterback's got to take his pre-snap read and make sure he confirms it quickly post-snap. And when he does, and he's got space to fit that post in, like you said, it's a thing of beauty.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Brooks now on the return. And he'll be just shy of getting to at least the 20. Bit of a short return as he's out of the 19. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10.
It's just set. Stop.
It's Harvey straight ahead. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Here we go. Here we go. 11 Thomas.
Staying on the ground here with Harvey. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
3rd and short, it's Burrow. And he put everything he's got behind it. He's got it deep downfield. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. That one right down the middle. And the Bengals take a 3-possession lead. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Watch out now. Set.
Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Finds a nice lane there, and that's good for 6 yards. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Design bootleg here. He brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
From the gun on 3rd down. Ooh, puts him there under this one, right side. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable in an incomplete.
He's loaded another one up. Brought in inside the 20. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns get it back to within 2 possessions. Nevis now for the extra point. 10. That lead trimmed just a bit. Down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Brooks now on the return. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. Give up the middle to Harvey. Dropped by a first down. He had no gain on that first down run.
That linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field. All I'm thinking about right now, Cade's training camp. Because that's a middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Now toss. This is Harvey. They stuck with him and got the same results. He is stopped at the line once again to quickly bring up 3rd down.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Picked up by Dorian Strong. And he's into the end zone. Cleveland with a pick 6. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. After the pick, here's Burrow again. He puts some air under it deep down the left. It connects on the deep shot. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals make it a 9-point advantage. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals make it a 10-point ball game. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10.
Ready. Put.
They'll throw to begin this drive. We've got a screen to the running back. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
Ball red. Here we go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That's low and bounces short of his man.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Going all the way to the end zone here. And it's brought in. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns making a 4-point game here in the 4th. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring into a defense. Other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20.
20-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
11, mighty. 11, mighty.
Starting the drive with a give to Jones. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Bengals only up by a few. First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down.
11, Don. 11, Thomas. 12.
Burrow from the gun. He finds his running back, R.J. Harvey. And this one doesn't go far. No surprises here. Defense quick to stop that clock. We've got 1:53 left in this game.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
11, MC, paint.
Back to throw. He's trying to push the field. It's in or no. They dropped another one. Picks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a 4th down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Ready? 11.
Looking to throw. Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell.
Intercepted. Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Ready up.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Here's the long back on the handoff. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
This is Henderson on 2nd down. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
To the line and set. Here we go. 1st down.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Sticking with Henderson. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Okay, this one you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
60, ready?
He'll look to throw it. That's incomplete on 2nd down. No luck finding his receiver that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Here we go, set, let go.
To throw. Buying some time left. Finds him on the crossing route. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Let's go now. Go.
Trying to run it in. It's Henderson. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. 2nd chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. And he is to throw. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. Looking for the back that time. And now they're left with 3rd and goal.
Ready, set.
chance to take their lead beyond a field goal on this point after. And it's good, so they take the lead, and the extra point buys them some breathing room. A field goal does not tie it now.
63. Bengals 59.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. Brooks now on the return. Good work so far. He's got room. Makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled.
37-yard line.
1-1, ready?
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11 empty. Stop.
Setting up to pass. Trying to push deep downfield. And this ball's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
The defender's not going to be thrilled the catch is almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little shine after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10. Here he goes. One final shot. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So to a chorus of bucks from the dog pound, the Browns take the win at home. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory.